Okay, difference.
Yes. I think difference have the meaning not have a common. Is related to the idiom like.
Okay, difference expresses the way in which people or things are not the same. It can also mean, so if you have a difference of opinion, then yes, that would be synonymous with not seeing eye to eye. Okay, can you give me a sentence?
Okay. My sentence is there is a huge difference in the way to assess the best Western and
Anne,
Oriental business. Yes. Can you hear me?
sorry, can you start that again? My audio.
Yes.
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you say the sentence? Yeah.
Yes. My sentence is there is a huge difference in the way to assess the benchmark.
There is a huge difference in.
Assess.
What was the end? In the ways to.
Assess.
Can you say the end, please? To assess business partners. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's what you said. All right, there is a huge difference in the ways to assess business partners. Good. Now, can you select a word, please? Now, are you there?
Yeah.
Now,
Negotiation.
the breakdown. No, we've had that. Can you acceptable? Breakdown.
Unacceptable. It means that unreasonable. That okay?
Oh, all right. That describes something that you can't allow, something you can't accept, or something that you cannot approve of. Okay. Can you give me a sentence with unacceptable?
Your procedure is unacceptable. Hello?
Do you have something?
Hear me?
Shall I give a sentence? Yes, I can hear you. All right, let me give you an offering. The salary offer made by the management was unacceptable. How's that?
Yeah.
It was unacceptable. There we are. Okay. And finally, Trang.
Yeah, I think.
Trang, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I
Trang.
think.
Do we have communication with Trang?
Yeah, I think breakdown is a failure to unsuccessfully.
Okay, a breakdown is a failure of a discussion. It can be a failure of a relationship between, in a personal relationship, partners, or it can be the failure of a system. So a breakdown of law and order, for example. But can you give me a sentence including breakdown?
They had a breakdown during their work, so they didn't work together anymore. They had.
Right. There has been there. Oh, okay. They had.
did break down in their work.
Okay, it's better to say in their
In their
working relationship.
Yeah. So they didn't work together and didn't.
So they didn't,
work together anymore.
I think you said they didn't work together
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. They had a breakdown in their working relationship, so they didn't work together anymore. Good. Right, some idioms. Some idioms or expressions which require a little explanation. To run a tight ship. To run a tight ship. And that means to organize something in a very efficient way, controlling other people very closely. So it's very much a hands-on supervisory method. And the second one is the big picture. Big picture. And that describes a situation as a whole, rather than looking at intimate detail. You're looking at the whole situation, standing back. Right, I will ask you to give me some sentences using those two idioms. Down here we have an example using the big picture. You should forget the details and take a look at the big picture. Right, you can choose either one of those two expressions, or yes, and you can talk about business and business culture, or any other ideas that you might have of your own. So who shall we start with? Let's start with Anne. Anne.
Yeah, my suggestion, if a chief executive officer want to run a tight ship.
Okay, can you say that again, please?
Yeah, I say that again. The director manager want to run a tight ship. He needs to look at the big picture.
Oh, okay. You've used both of them in one sentence. All right, if a manager wants to run a tight ship, he should look at the big picture. Okay, so you've used, oh, what's happened there? If a manager wants to run a tight ship, he should look at the big picture. So there you've used both of them. You don't necessarily have to use both. All right, Min, can you give me a sentence using one of these two expressions?
Yeah. To choose a career for my future, I have to look at the big picture.
Okay. Let's just refine that a bit. In order to choose my next, let's say my next career move, I need to look at the big picture. Okay, that's good. So in order to choose my next, next career move, that should be, I need to look at the big picture. Well done. And Mrs. Anne.
I choose the idiom once. And my sentence
Okay.
is okay. My sentence is corporation should run a tight ship to take more market share.
Right. Cooperation. What was after that?
Corporation should run a tight ship to take more market share.
Right, I'm not sure I understand that. Should run a tight ship to what?
To take more market share.
To take off. Okay, okay. Good. Right. I'm just thinking how to phrase that correctly. Instead of saying cooperation at the beginning, I think just we should run a tight ship in order to gain more market share. I think that's a little better. So we should run a tight ship in order to gain more market share. Rather than take, you gain market share. That's well done. And now.
Run a tight ship.
Okay.
Yeah, my boss really runs a tight ship.
Okay, my boss runs a really tight ship. It's just a little different in the different order of words. My boss runs a really tight ship. Excellent. And Trang.
I will Miss Sanson with run a tight ship.
Okay.
He is very good at running a tight ship.
Okay, he is very good at running
A
a
tight
tight ship.
So
Okay.
his company gained many. So his company gained huge achievements.
Okay, I didn't fully understand all of that. His company has good achievements.
Yeah, achievement. He is very good at running a tight ship. So his company gains so many achievements.
Right, let's change that a little bit. So his company can achieve its targets, let's say. All right, so he is very good at running a tight ship, so his company can achieve its targets.
Yeah.
Okay, good, well done. Let's move on. What's this? Right, today we're going to look at the structure using the preparatory subject it. It. We can also use there. It is or there is. In this structure we have it is plus an adjective plus a verb infinitive plus the object. And here we have an example. It is difficult to avoid miscommunication in business, particularly when it's international. So there we have it is plus the adjective difficult plus the verb infinitive to avoid, and then the object is miscommunication in business. So I will ask each of you to construct a sentence using that structure. Here are three situations. You can use those, or you can use your own ideas. And we'll start with Anne.
Yeah, my sentence. It is necessary to be honest and open in communication in global company.
It is necessary to be, did you say honest or open?
Honest.
Honest, yes. Honest and what?
And open in communication in a global company.
Okay, in communication in global companies. Okay, good. And Min, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Min.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Can you give me a sentence, please? Do you have a sentence?
It's difficult to learn piano, but I will try all my best to learn it.
Okay, it is difficult to learn what? English?
Piano.
Oh, the piano. All right. It is difficult to learn the piano, but I will do my best. Okay, that's good. And Mrs. Anne.
Oh yes. It is unacceptable to care about sexual orientation.
Oh, right. Not sure. Right. It is unacceptable.
Yes.
Unacceptable to. Well, it's not. You can't say to care about sexual orientation if you use unacceptable. It is unacceptable to.
Care about.
Right, harass. Harass. Better to say sexually harass co-workers or colleagues. Right. If you use care about sexual orientation, you wouldn't say acceptable. You might say it is like care is not a very good word to use there. Consider or think about would be better verbs. Anyway,
So,
it is unacceptable to sexually harass colleagues, or it is. It is what? It is responsible, let's say that, to consider sexual orientation. Right. So, care is not a good verb there. Okay, Nam.
Respect other cultures. It is very important to respect other cultures.
Okay, good. It is very important to respect other cultures. Good, well done.
Especially when you travel to other countries.
Of course. Excellent, well done. And Trang. Trang, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. My sentence is it is necessary to be honest and open in communication.
Okay, all right. We've had a similar sentence to that, but that's good. It is necessary to be honest.
I tried another.
Okay. Yeah, go on, try another one then.
I think I will have another sentence.
Okay. It is.
It is important. It is important to try your best when you work for a global company.
Okay, that's good. It is important to try your best when you work for a global company.
Yeah.
All right, well done. That's everybody. So let us move on to the next section, which is a conversation. Right, here you are going to discuss in pairs the importance of cultural awareness in business. So in pairs, that is what you're going to discuss. The importance of cultural awareness in business. here are some suggestions that you might use in your conversation, but of course you can also use your own ideas. Right, the first two will be Trang and Nam. Trang and Nam, please.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready, but I don't know how to start the conversation. So please give me a guide, please. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. Let me see. I think I don't understand the requirement.
Requirement is discuss the importance of cultural awareness in business. It means that when we do a business in another countries, we have to understand culture.
The culture.
Hello?
Yeah.
We have to understand the culture so we can run our business well. For example, in Vietnam, we understand that the people can maybe sometimes they don't have to work on time because of many reasons like traffic jam they often have a traffic jam, so sometimes they cannot come to work on time. It means that you cannot dismiss them. If you dismiss them, it means that you will dismiss a lot of stuff. So you should remind them and
There's lots of background noise coming from somewhere.
to help them to come to work on time.
Okay, right. Thank you very much for that. One of you has lots of background noise. We seem to have lost some of the students. Can we try this time with Anne and Trang? Anne and Trang.
Hello, Trang.
Hello, Anne. Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
And today, we are going to discuss about the importance of cultural awareness in business. I think when you work for a company for another company in a different country, we should understand about their culture. Such we should go to work on time. What do you think about it?
Can you repeat your question? I can hear you clearly.
Yeah. Today we are going to discuss about the importance of cultural awareness.
Only question.
Yeah, I know, and I think that when someone works for a global company, they should know about the country that they work for, right? Which such you should go to work on time.
Okay, Anne, what do you think about Punctuality or timekeeping?
I'm sorry, the signal. I can't hear, teacher.
You can't hear me.
I can't. Can you repeat your question?
Right, Trang has raised a point about punctuality, timekeeping,
Yeah.
going to work on time. What do you think about timekeeping?
Yeah. I think I can hear the question really much. In my opinion, I think the cultural awareness is really important in the business. First of all, I think that it can create and integrate business transaction well. And if you if you recognize, it can recognize your co-worker that can help break down the barrier in multiple culture in the business. And I think the organization can working more efficiency. And Chan, can you anything else?
All right. Okay. I think we have to stop there. I'm sorry, but we're running out of time. Good discussion. Well done. And we come on to the assessment section. Right. For all the students that I have encountered on this website, the biggest problem is pronunciation. And for that, I always give the lowest score. For the majority of people, use of vocabulary which has been learnt either today or in previous lessons is generally good. And today is no exception. Min, who I think has left us, along with perhaps one or two others, left out the ending of breakdown. Yen was just listening in today. Trying just a slight mispronunciation of unacceptable. And again, for all of you, good use of grammar. You introduced new words and words which you have previously learnt. So I'm very pleased with today's contribution from all of you. Well done. Right, finally, what have we looked at today? Well, you have looked at some words, whether they're new to you or not, I'm not sure, but some vocabulary which relates to cultural awareness in business. We looked at the two expressions, to run a tight ship and the big picture. And we looked at the structure using a preparatory subject, it. And then finally, unfortunately, we ran out of time, but you had some discussions about cultural awareness. And finally, can I please remind you to do your homework? I'm sure you know what it is and where to find it. Now, I've unmuted you all, so does anyone have any questions?
Are
there any questions?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. What is your question?
Thank you, teacher. I have no question, and thank you. Thanks
All right.
for studying with you.
All right, thank you for your time this afternoon, and enjoy the rest of your day, and indeed the weekend. I hope to hear from you again in the future. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you,
Okay.
and you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Wait. Nhưng mà đại khái nó có một cái nhóm rồi mà hai đứa anh em chắc về phải mua tay phone luôn, lúc nào rảnh nhảy vào. nhưng mà có vẻ như nói không được nhiều, chủ yếu mình học mấy cái